Plastics are like viral infections, gradually killing Mother Earth, thus threatening the lives of many. The government had already implemented a lot of projects and programs to curb this big problem, which seems to be worsening. This has been thought of by us, and we came to realize that this huge problem arises from the students and the members of the community themselves. We found out that plastics are the #1 destroyer of the environment. In our school, for instance, you will see plastics scattered anywhere. This is an everyday scenario in our school. And when we go out of the school, the same problem can be seen. Plastics are everywhere. They clog the canals and pollute the nearby bodies of water and the atmosphere. Remember the typhoons that hit Manila this past month? They left many barangays and towns submerged in flood water. And the root of all of this? Plastics. Plastics that clogged the canals, the drainage, and prevented water from flowing freely. From this thought, the Project Citizen Philippines of Marshal Oranyola Memorial School decided to create alternative policies that will be helpful in solving this problem. Thus, the project entitled Say No to Plastics, Say Yes to Organics was born. This project aims to reduce and finally stop the usage of plastics in our school and use organic materials as alternative materials for plastics. Through this, our goal will finally be realized, and that is to have a cleaner, a greener, a safer, and a plastic-free school for all of us to enjoy, savor, and be proud of. To further understand about our project, Say No to Plastics, Say Yes to Organics, I will now give the floor to my colleague, Jessa Marie Monson, to explain to us why we chose plastics as our problem.
The environment is in peril. Our country, as third world country, surely knows that this problem applies to our communities. An internet-based research recently concluded that 12% of the global need for plastic is filled by Southeast Asia. On a global scale, Europe supplies 27% of the demand, the most in all the regions of the world. We know that many European countries are clean. Their streets and landfills are plastic-free. So, if they aren't using what they produce, then guess where it goes? A staggering 15% of plastic produced in the United States and 12% in Europe goes to our part of the world, in Southeast Asia. Marshal Oranyola Memorial School itself has its own statistic. There are 4,096 students in this 8.25-hectare piece of land. This huge number of students dumped in on an average of 20 grams of plastic every day. That means 80 kilograms of plastics are dumped each day in MORMS. In a week of 5 school days, there are 400 kilograms of plastic which clog the school's drainage, fills the school's trash bins, use up all the vacant spaces. Considering the large number of students in Marshal Oranyola Memorial School, we chose this as our project site. And when the policy that our group proposes to be fully implemented inside the school, it is being reflected in the outside community. These are the reasons why we chose the ever-rising demand for and the improper disposal of plastic in our school, Marshal Oranyola Memorial School, as the problem we ought to resolve. Once a visitor goes to our school, it is noticeable that there are too many plastic wrappers scattered around the campus. Thus, there is a need for a forceful policy which shall impose discipline on the students. MORMS may have a big problem on plastics, but it is also very proximate to the communities that produce indigenous and organic products which can be used to substitute plastic. That is why we annex the term Yes to Organic to the title of our presentation. We understand the fact that our country lacks recycling facilities. That is why our solution to our problem is to reduce the use of plastic. The less plastic is used, the less plastic is dumped. So there shall be no need to recycle plastic. Our campus has been considered the most expensive piece of real estate in the municipality's limits. By implementing the policy that our team proposes, the description shall remain the same. To tell